What's going on? You are tuned in to Kick 'em, Pick 'em Gambling Show brought to you by TwoFootTalk. I am your host. They call me YLeg. With me, did you get a haircut? We got a fresh cut for BurrOaks, or did you just take a shower today?
I did take a shower today. Thank you for noticing. I got cleaned up like a week ago. I'm going again tomorrow to get lined up before this wedding.
Sean, good evening. How you doing? You need like 2 or 3 days pre-wedding to get that haircut too. So it's just at like the perfect length of my shit's fresh as hell type of deal right before a wedding.
I went and saw. I got the same guy who cut me up last week. The fade looked good right out the chair, so I got his number and made sure he was doing it again today or tomorrow, I guess.
And then you were just like, Tony Cruz.
That's the Colombian homie. The Colombian homie has gotten a little bit better at English. He says my Spanish is still garbage, which is correct. Good guy though. Was chopping it up about James Rodriguez over the summer, talking Copa America. So always good time seeing him.
Zach Steffen's playing against him, so absolutely not. Drew's not going to do shit. Can't wait for the Arsenal slander. You guys won, man. It's almost like exactly like what we said was going to happen. It was probably going to be a boring game where you guys just beat the hell out of Wolves, who has nobody. Fuck Hwang for not getting me a shot. What were y'all doing that Hwang didn't take a shot? Honestly, Wolves. So you guys know how we roll. Let's get some things off our chest. Last week's fuck yous. I have a decent chunk because I feel like everyone that seemed like almost like an easy pick. Yes, it's the first week of the season. And this is when this is bound to happen, but all of them just choked. So first things first, Bilbao at the crib at San Mames. Now everybody's probably on like money line over 1.5. These guys really fucking tied. Some bums, absolute bums. 1-1, and that was kind of my start in La Liga where everything was going downhill. Besides betting Lewandowski win cast, which is like a really disgusting feeling to have. So Bilbao, I don't really know what I'm gonna say. First day jitters or something, because guess what? Now you're going to you're not going to the Camp Nou. You're going to the bullshit stadium. Now you're going to play Barcelona away. So what could have been a nice, easy, all right, let's beat up on Getafe at home, turned into a absolute like a fist fight. Getafe started taking it to you in the second half. No adjustments, tactics. I don't know what happened. Ernesto Valverde, ex-Barcelona coach, just saying, weird. But now they're going to Barcelona to play. Not exactly what I wanted to see, but does help me with my arguments later on and the numbers I'm getting. So appreciate that. But Bilbao, what are we doing? Keeping it in the Basque Country, Real Sociedad.
Yup.
What the fuck? You're at the point now where I'm kind of believing in Vallecano. I think I might take them on a draw no better double chance away. Maybe they're on an away streak and they're going to be doing.
They did start last season hot. They won, I want to say, first 3 away matches. They looked really good until they got absolutely blessed like week 5 or 6 by Atleti 7-1.
Well, I ain't trusting Real Sociedad here either, so they're kind of dead to me as well. I feel like just I don't know. I like the lineup they put out. I saw Kubo.
I'm sick of looking at Geraldo Becker just missed wide open nets, dude. Like, don't get me wrong. I know that
hold on, you're already tired. It is literally the first match week.
I watched him miss tons of wide open nets after they traded for him last year.
How many games did he play last season?
What's up?
I said, how many games did he even play last season?
I'm guessing Flash score will tell you 14.
This man started 8 games last season.
Started 8 games, probably played in 14.
Yeah, he played in 15 and only had like 770 minutes.
Yep.
Which is borderline, like fucking maybe 10 games total.
Hey, man, Barcelona's getting rid of Rawiki, and he didn't even play 100 minutes. Erdy told me he's washed.
Dude, well, I just keep hearing all these names for Vinny stoppers, and then all of a sudden they're getting sold, so I don't know what to do. Oh, we got Nick Diani already telling everybody just so
we'll get there.
I was about to say, don't worry, they're on the list. There's a lot of Milan things on the list. Oh, hold on, Nick's going off. Somehow Sam is already in here talking about Arsenal. Didn't even say anything about him yet. We'll see how this goes for everyone. The strongest is playing right now, and I guarantee you they put up 3 because they're actually at the crib, just so everybody's aware. They're already up 1-0.
I was gonna say they're down like 3 on aggregate.
They were down 4 actually. They got rolled
yeah,
on.
they got absolutely skull fucked by Penarol at home.
Yeah, so it's getting a little awkward there.
It's fucking until I'm dead.
Keeping it Spanish for me though, I got Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid both on here. Both really upsetting performances. Real Madrid, mind you, I'm not going to be the guy that brings up the 15-minute video of the refereeing mistakes in the Real Madrid game. I do find it hilarious, and I appreciate whatever Real Madrid media account that is pushing that slander everywhere. I love that for us, but also,
I mean, the pull
we have
down by
Mbappe, Bellingham, Vinny, Rodrigo. We have way too many guys.
Right, we should have scored more, absolutely. But, we're just gonna completely ignore the fact that Militao got drugged to the fucking ground by his shirt in the box.
I mean, Mbappe got tackled from behind. Maffeo somehow did not get a red card.
Yeah, and then somehow Mendy gets one at the end of the fucking game. Yeah. How about that?
Remember when Nacho kicked the back of a dude's leg and got a red? Remember when he just kicked the back of a dude's leg? Because I watched Vinny get stepped on from the dude going over the ball. Maffeo stomped on him twice. So it's just
we're not even going to talk about the fucking blatant handball that I've seen called every time in La Liga, except for when it goes against us.
Yeah, it's always just like, and I even said to everyone, be prepared for one of these.
I go, that's a handball, but not against Madrid.
A shitty refereeing performance. But goddamn, if he didn't just take it to a whole different level with how bad it was.
And while we're here, let me get rid of this one off of my list. We're just going Spanish refs in general, because if you watch that Barcelona game, holy fuck, did they gift wrap that game for Barcelona?
You know what else has me fucked up? Vinny didn't get a card, brother.
Yes, he did.
It doesn't have a mark for a card.
He got a card in the first half, brother.
The ref gave him a fucking talking to, but didn't actually give him the card.
I know he got that card.
I also watched that happen, and then when I looked, he had no card. So I was like, oh, bet. I'm just not getting my Vinny card, I guess. Go look. He's not on there. The only card we got was Mendy. He got a red. That was it.
Wow.
Isn't that fucked in the head that he somehow didn't get a card?
They showed the booking. They showed him the book.
Yelled at him, and he was like, yo, go talk to Carvajal. I'm not talking to you. La Liga refs are ass. Yeah, they're very bad. It's always ugly. I have Milan on my list also. I don't know if you have Milan on your list. Mostly because how do you start Jovic? You have so many other options, and then you put Luka
Jovic the 9.
And I'll be honest with you, Morata's hair looked really good.
So good that he scored.
That's why I said I was like, I would have started Morata, like seeing his hair right now. Like I saw him just jogging on the sideline. I was like, yeah, that's starter hair. That's what that was. And then he subbed on and scored immediately. And I was kind of like, all right, well, I can't coach from here, guys. I really can't. I got other shit going on.
I would be way less expensive than the guy they got in Milan right now.
How do you lose 2-1 up, Inter? Was Inter ever 2-1 up? I saw they got VAR'd.
They were. Yes, they were. They went
down VAR'd like 2 times, though, didn't they?
They went down 0-1, then they went up 2-1, and then they coughed it up right at the death with a PK. Genius, Milan.
F you for Mascara and Wolves for trying to. Nah, I don't care about that. Hey, listen, when you're down 3-0, you got to do
that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
We won't talk about how Kai Havertz got absolutely chokeslammed either. That didn't happen. When you're down 3-0, shit, things happen, you know?
2.
Oh, it was only 2?
Yeah, they only managed 2 at home versus that Wolves team.
Hey, dude, it's first game of the season. Shit Philly just kicked off. Yeah, I know. And Andre Blake's in net, which makes me a little bit more confident. Wow, this guy's going to say Cucho? You fucking hater. I can't wait to slander the shit out of Arsenal. It should have, I you know what, been there. It should have been 3 or 4. I feel that a lot of the times watching all the games I have to watch. It sucks. Oaks, what do you got?
We already covered Bilbao. I'm going to go with coaches not playing fit starters and subbing them in late and then not getting the result. That goes for Bilbao. That goes for AC Milan, especially. We already gave AC Milan plenty of slander, but yo, if you want to fire another coach, I'll coach AC Milan for like less than $1 million as long as you give me a place to stay over there in Italy. Because that seems like a really fucking sweet gig. That team's way too good, and me and Leg have been saying it from our couches over here in the United States for well over a year. Turns out Okafor is really fucking good, so you should probably put him on the pitch. Jovic is complete ass and only shows up for European games. So the fact you gave him the 9 and started him over Morata is fucking stupid. Jesus Christ, get your shit together and play your fucking starters. Same with Nico Williams. He had 2 shots on target in 10 minutes and put in 3 dangerous chances in the box for Bilbao. How about you don't go into the 80th minute tied with Getafe and then bring on fucking Nico Williams to try and save 3 points for you? How about you just start him to begin with and win 3 points at home to open the season? I don't know. Seems like a pretty fucking easy idea to me when you got to travel on the road and go to Barcelona later this week. Sevilla, fuck you just for existing. Like, that club is trash, dude.
That looking to score over 2.5 though, inject that shit in my veins.
Yeah, seriously, every fucking game, Sevilla, that's a dead club. That club's gonna be fighting to not get relegated. So, Inter, we already mentioned all the fuck yous with Inter, Spanish refs. We already covered pretty well. Chelsea at the bridge, really? That's the performance you put up? Especially in the first half, y'all should be embarrassed. Don't you have like 62 first-team players? Wow. And you just got Yao Felix? Wow.
Boy, that's the problem solver right there, Yao Felix.
Yeah, you should be embarrassed. Nice beat a newly promoted side. Jesus fucking Christ, how much firepower do you have up top that you're losing 2-1 to Xuri? Show me on a map where Xuri is.
It's in France somewhere.
Yeah. Like, come on, Nice. You're a real team. Do better. Lyon, get it together, Lyon. Don't start.
If you're not going to start Gift
don't start in 18th place like last year.
Like they didn't start either of my guys, and I was like, I'm not even watching this game. You're gonna bench Lacazette and Gift Orban. You clearly don't want me to watch.
Yep. We already covered Sociedad. Tottenham. You can't find another goal at home. Shout out Jamie Vardy for still being an absolute dog. For just fucking downing Red Bulls and cigarettes at halftime, scoring the game leveler, and telling Romero to suck his fucking dick while he walks off the pitch. So Jamie Vardy, you're still an absolute fucking legend, and I'll still bet you every time I see you in the lineup. But Tottenham, goddamn, get points at home. Like, seriously.
I literally have shout out Jamie Vardy and Leicester because there's just like 4 perfectly cut up clips of him walking down the hallway entrance, the tunnel, whatever you want to call it, smashing the rest of his Red Bull, crunches a cup, throws it back, walks on the fucking pitch, scores the equalizer, celebrates in front of their fans, and then points to the orange badge where the Premier League
I got 1, you got 0.
Tells the crowd they got no fucking rings on their head. Scores at their crib. Oh, man. It was just a great day to have Jamie Vardy anytime goal scorer and Leicester +1. We told y'all last week, if Vardy starts, it's opening day. It's a Vardy party. I didn't even wait to get confirmation that it wasn't going to get VAR'd before I tweeted out, grab your vodka, grab your Charlies. Wait. I was just like, yup, Vardy party. That and my other shout out was to Zubamendi. He subbed on and got me a goal because I had him to score assists just because he was like, I die for this badge. Fuck you, Liverpool, which I would just respect the hell out of. And yeah, plus 1,000, we take those. Thank you, Zubamendi, for being a good guy and scoring anyway and keeping that bet alive. Last time Spurs won the league was close to when Queen Victoria was alive. Then I don't know. Who's Queen Victoria at this point?
I don't know.
Is that Elizabeth's mom?
Jamie Vardy's Tottenham's dad, though.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like they just always struggle with Leicester. Just anytime they have to go up against them at all. Enough waffling. I can't wait to make him wait like another 20 minutes to talk about Arsenal. All right.
Are we even going to talk about Arsenal? Don't they have a match? Oh, they do have a good match this week.
I was about to say, they have an awesome match.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do have to talk about Arsenal.
All right. Well, I'm starting over in Brighton. Brighton, off their 3-0 win against Everton. They looked like they were playing good football. They are actually the favorite against Manchester United. Manchester United squeaked out their win against Fulham. They had flashes of great football and also other flashes of like, whoa, what are you doing? So I don't think Sancho's going to work at Manchester United. It doesn't. Him and Antony, it seems like a Di Maria situation where they're talented and it's going to work as long as they just go anywhere else.
Yeah.
So Xerxes on the debut, he stole Scott McTominay's goal, which I'm still a little pissed off about. I won't lie to you. I think Vegas has this number wrong. I'm looking at Manchester United at like plus 190. You can get a Manchester United draw no bet at a very bettable number. That's the one that I like. I'm going to keep taking Bruno Fernandes to score or assist when it's looking like a plus sign. I'm going to keep taking his shots on target if he's still taking set pieces. He's on my FPL team also, so we're going to see how bad I am in FPL because week 1 didn't go great for me until Pedro Porro scored. So right now I'm just backing Bruno Fernandes to a point where if he sucks enough, I'm just going to turn it into phenomenal content of me versus Bruno Fernandes, and I will continue betting him until I die. So, Bruno, take care of business here. Brighton doesn't – I like both teams to score also in this one, but I think Manchester United is going to get a result.
Yeah, I'm not as convinced on Man U. That was my last fuck you, I guess, was just that opening game of Man U versus Fulham. What a fucking stinker, boys. Prem's back with more shit football. So, yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling this one's going to fucking blow, too.
This one's going to be hard to watch. I'm looking at like a 1-1 game or maybe 2-1 if United can figure it out offensively because they're creating the chance. Like, Bruno Fernandes should have had a hat trick.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I mean, him and Casemiro took 6 shots between the two of them in the first half. One of them should have found the back of the fucking net. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to get overly impressed by this Brighton squad after steamrolling an Everton club that I just don't really have a ton of respect for.
I think they were down a man also.
Everton did end up going down a man. But like, I don't know. I know it's Saturday, but like I have a wedding Friday night. There's no and I'm in Chicago, so this game kicks off at 6:30 in the morning, Central Time. There's zero fucking chance I drag my ass out of bed and watch this bullshit.
I'm up. I'm ready for it. All right, next one I got for you. Palace versus West Ham. I am very excited about this game. Is Mark Guy playing? Because that might change things for me, but not really because I love the TwoFootTalk special. I love both teams to score over 2.5. Paqueta to score assists or just shot on target for me. He's going to be on their pens and a lot of their set pieces. And I think he's going to have to ball out until he gets finally. Is he getting suspended for gambling or is he cool? Or are we just saying he's cool?
I think we're just ignoring all of that. I think they're reinstating Tonali, and we're just ignoring all of that.
Okay, well, Paqueta for me to score assists and shot on target until I die. He's also on my FPL team and has my full backing.
Yeah, I told you guys when we did the live stream that Paqueta was criminally undervalued, and lo and behold, he scored and got a shot on target, and the only thing he didn't do was take 2 shots. So, I love both teams to score here. You might have to work it into a parlay. It is a little bit juiced. I'm not super confident in the over 2.5, but I'm not knocking it. I can see it. I think it's going to take me a little bit of time to trust Palace and West Ham. If I see Antonio in the starting 11 again, I'm going to have to definitely think about it. I did see a hilarious Instagram reel. I can't remember if I sent it to Leg or not, but some dude's talking about how he's got his 3-year-old and that like, oh yeah, you got him on that Erling Haaland program, and he goes, no, blood, that Michael Antonio program. I need him to have a contract. He's like, I want him to have bad first touch and everything, just nothing but hard work and getting it done. And I was laughing my fucking bag off. So yeah, I mean, look, I'm not fully confident that we get the third goal here. So I like the both teams to score. And if I have to, I'll work it into a parlay. I think it's sitting around -140, which is some heavy juice, but there's a couple of other both teams to scores out there that I like that are sitting right around the same number. So it'll probably have to get worked into a 2-legger. If I do see, what's his name? Fulkerg starting at striker with Kudos and Bowen, then I'm in on the over 2.5 for sure.
Union just got scored on by Diego Rossi. All right, moving on. Palace West Ham. Man, I'm kind of upset that you weren't going to just bandwagon onto the TwoFootTalk special here and just manifest goals with me.
I mean, I want them. I'm just like, I have to see these starting. Like, if there's no ECE and no fucking Fulkerg, are you really going to take the over 2.5?
Probably, just because both their defenses I know are ass.
All
right, next one I got. Bournemouth versus Newcastle. So Newcastle are going to be without Shar, which I do actually think is a big loss because having to start Kraft at center back is fucking horrendous. And I genuinely might rather have Jolinton or Guimaraes back there, or just go 3 in the back and pray to God that like Livramento is willing to stay back, because Lewis Hall was not staying back fucking at all. This guy was playing left mid. He was not playing left back. That Newcastle backline was already a little bit questionable. And now without Shar, who's probably the main man over there, I don't know what the fuck happened to Botman. Nick Pope looks fantastic. Still my favorite English goalkeeper. I'm taking Newcastle on the money line. That offense is absolutely electric. Alexander Isak, even when he's not scoring goals, just causes so much problems for defenses. And you can tell that his frame and how fast he moves, the English defenders just aren't really prepared to deal with somebody like him. It's like if Haaland actually learned how to dribble, he would be so much of a fucking problem. That's what Isak looks like to me. I'm going to keep running Isak anytime goal scorer into the ground if I see a plus sign on it. I really doubt there will be one, but away from home, Bournemouth do a decent job of protecting their crib. I don't think it's going to work today against Newcastle, or game day against Newcastle. I also want to see Harvey Barnes in the fucking lineup and not Murphy. I don't know. That's my one problem with Eddie Howe. I don't know if he has it's kind of like a Udonis Haslem thing with the Heat where Murphy's got to get a couple starts in here. Yeah, he's the first one I'm taking off because he's not good at all and probably not really helping the team. He's probably just going to go and get injured again. He should really play. He should pull Lucas Vasquez and learn how to play right back to extend his career here. But if I don't see Harvey Barnes in this starting 11 and Anthony Gordon gives me another trash Gordon performance, I'm going to be a little bit more upset. But Newcastle on the money line for me.
Yeah, I mean, Newcastle probably wins this game. I'm interested in this one because I do like Sinisterra a lot. I thought he played pretty well for Bournemouth. Terravina in the middle had a nice little performance too. Their new striker, it looked decent. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in this one. I do think Newcastle will struggle a bit without Shar. And I think they're probably going to have, I mean, they probably won't have too hard of a time recovering from that match since it's a full week in between matches. So if it was a shorter week with only 3 days worth of rest, I'd be a little concerned that they played, 70 minutes down a man, but you should have fresh legs at this point in the season. So I can get behind both teams to score here, but Newcastle probably squeaking it out. Both teams to score over 2.5 probably in play as well.
Lloyd Kelly. Eddie has faith in Lloyd Kelly to play center back, but we also this Eddie, not Eddie.
Almiron getting robbed too. What the fuck are you guys talking? Newcastle had 3 fucking shots in the game, dude. Like, how the fuck did he get robbed? He scored on one of the 2 shots he took.
Shout out Jolinton. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just wondering why Murphy's playing. Because goddamn, if that doesn't just slow down your entire fucking offense. Imagine this if you went Harvey Barnes, Flash Gordon, Isak, and you just were fast as fuck and actually good. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? All right, last one. Aston Villa versus Arsenal. So, Arsenal, a lot of bad memories there, probably for Arsenal fans and for Arsenal's run last year. I love
This
goals.
game cost you the Prem.
This game did cost Arsenal the Prem. I think there's going to be a little bit chip on Arsenal's shoulder here, but I'm definitely not taking a side. But I am going to be betting goals and probably a bunch of player props. I need lineups for this one. I'm very interested to see both of these back lines more than anything. I don't really care about the attack in midfield as much as I care about both these back lines. So then I can definitely bet a bunch of goals. Like if Tyrone Mings is like, this is the game I'm coming back for, I'm a little nervous for Arsenal then. Because Tyrone Mings is Aston Villa to me through and through at this point. That's my captain if I'm Aston Villa. But Arsenal, you got King Kai already kind of doing his thing. A 2-0 win against Wolves. Now, was I excited to literally already hear Arsenal fans bragging about a 2-0 win against Wolves? No, but it does help their argument of this is their year. They're going to go win the Prem. That's what you got to do. You got to go take care of business. So this is what you got to do. You learned it the hard way last year. You got to go into Aston Villa, and you got to get a win. So if you're an Arsenal fan, you have to take Arsenal on the money line right now. The number looks fantastic. For league champions, that number is looking fantastic. For a team that is supposed to be better than everyone else, besides Manchester City, maybe on their best day in this league, you have to take that money line in my position, in my eyes, if you are a fan of that club. I ain't fucking doing it. Good luck with that one. I'd be nervous as shit. This is where we lost the fucking Prem last season. I'd be very nervous, which is why I'm going to be betting for goals. And I'm really just hoping to see a competitive, high-scoring game. Oaks, say something nice about Arsenal, Oaks.
Saka's good. You got good players. Like, listen, the only problem I have with Arsenal is your fans are completely intolerable assholes that think that your shit doesn't stink in Europe, and you have absolutely nothing in Europe. Like, nothing. You guys are completely fucking useless once you get out of England. And I don't know if you guys know this. England's not the center of the fucking universe. It's actually pretty bad football.
Wait, y'all got a European trophy? What is that? Yeah, but you'd be nice, man. Cup Winners' Cup? What the fuck is that?
So, yeah. I love both teams to score in this one. That's something I'll work into the Crystal Palace, West Ham, both teams to score parlay. It's almost good enough to take by itself, but not quite yet.
I was about to say, I literally had as my parlay, those are the first 2 parts of it.
Yep.
We are Brexit club mate. I would lean Arsenal, though. Again, I'd be nervous as fuck. But if you're an Arsenal fan and you are like, this is our year, we're going to win the league. I don't know. If you don't take this money line, I kind of want to call you frauds.
That's I mean, if you're an Arsenal fan, you got to take the -125. Like,
and hold on. So not only this is their year, but this is also a Zinchenko legacy game. I don't know how you don't take the money line then, guys. You got what was it? The second most prestigious.
You won Europa League.
So prestigious that it doesn't exist anymore.
You won Europa League. Congratulations. You're Sevilla.
That's sick. Yeah, that's sick, dude. Moving on. Speaking of the greatest league on the planet, it's no football.
It's La Liga.
We got Sevilla versus Villarreal. Now, I don't think I need to talk to Oaks about how he feels since he had Sevilla on his fuck yous, and after 1 week, they are already dead to him. I also watched Villarreal, and I thought they looked fantastic. And I want to apologize really quick last week for not – we did say Sorloth's name, but then I also forgot again that he was even on Atleti until I saw him walking on the field. I was like, oh, cool, Sorloth, live bet. And then he scored the first game. Yeah, so that was fucking fantastic. If we can find another one of them going on in this Liga slate, I would very much like that. I think Barcelona might have somebody on their back line that I might have to get into that. We'll see. I lean Villarreal here. I thought they were playing actual better football than Atleti was. I think they got a little hard done on the result. I love Nicolas Pepe in that Villarreal kid also. He just looks good in it. He's already on set pieces too. I'm here for it. So I like Villarreal. I won't even really let Oaks go and slander Sevilla too much here. I'll just say, yo, Oaks, you feeling Villarreal?
Yeah, I mean, I can get behind a draw, no bet. I love both teams to score here. I like both teams to score over 2.5. Villarreal's defense has been leaky all of last season. I still didn't see anything that convinced me that they're not super leaky here against Atleti. So, yeah, on Friday, I can get behind a little Villarreal draw, no bet. I think is
plus
a pretty
110 for that draw, no bet. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. Yeah, so I can get behind draw no bet at that number. I have absolutely zero faith in Sevilla. I think that they might not be a top half of the table team unless they get their shit together. I do think they have a lot of talent. Like Jacob was saying earlier, like you guys know I gassed up Romero all last year. He's now their starting striker. I do think that they had a lot of success moving the ball down the left-hand side, and then they just stopped doing it. And I can't tell if Sevilla is just complete ass or if Las Palmas is actually good. I'm going to find out this weekend because I'm going to take Las Palmas on the draw no bet.
I thought this was hilarious, Eddie. And it actually was Tiana Trump. I thought people were just making that up, but then there was a video that came out of her at the press conference and she turned, you saw her face and was like, I thought it was hilarious also when people are trying to be like, I don't know if that's actually hers if they haven't seen like close-ups of this woman's face on millions of videos as if it doesn't have millions and billions of views. You're all shady and stop lying to yourselves. But yeah, Tiana Trump is apparently, I don't know if she's Pepe's girlfriend, but if I see her at the crowd and Pepe's starting, I'm going to start betting him to score or assist. Just put it that way. Next one we got Barcelona versus Athletic Bilbao. Top of the table, Barcelona. Wait, are they still top of the table? Real quick. Oh, yes, they are. Oh, well, they're tied with 4 other teams, but still. I don't know whose table looks uglier right now, ours or Serie A's, but Barcelona.
Serie A's looks ugly as fuck. I think there were only 3 games that didn't draw.
Yeah. So, Barcelona unfortunately has a pretty decent record against Bilbao, but if this was the Copa del Rey, I would say fuck Barcelona. They ain't got shit. It's not. But I'm also getting an awesome number on Bilbao +1. So that's what I'm looking at is Bilbao +1 and both teams to score. They're both sitting around -135. I'm not sure if there's a fantastic way to parlay that. You might have to do a Bilbao double chance on both teams to score for it to actually be like a safe and make sense to do. But I like both of these straight up Bilbao +1, Barcelona, Bilbao, both teams to score. If you see a plus sign on Lewandowski also, guys, this dude's almost done. He's going for a Pichichi. He takes all their penalty kicks. He's going to be taking a lot of their free kicks that are actually dangerous on target. If you see a plus sign again like that, like I feel like I told you guys last week, we shouldn't be getting Lewandowski on a plus sign. He did win a Pichichi like just
2 years ago.
2 years ago. He's still one of the best strikers we've seen in our generation. Like guys still can put ball in back of net. He is still starting for Barcelona. Not that they have a shit ton of other options, but they do still have one great one, which is Lewandowski. So don't take a plus sign for Lewandowski for granted. And this also, I wish I knew who the ref was because this is the easiest card game of all time. It wouldn't pop up for me. I looked.
You're correct. The ref is not listed yet. Yeah, I love both teams to score here. I might have to work that into a parlay. Look, Barcelona, you're complete poverty. You still can't afford to register Danny Olmo. Your midfield is whack as fuck. Your back line is complete dog shit. You do have Yamal, Lewandowski, and Rafinha. That's about it. So until Barcelona
last game. There, I said it.
So yeah, until Barcelona can actually register players and not get bailed out on free penalty kicks from the ref, then I don't trust them even a lick. So I think they will score because I think Bilbao has plenty to work on defensively here. But as long as both the Williams brothers are starting with Sanset, they're getting a bucket.
Yeah, agreed. This is a Nico Williams game for sure. He's got to show up.
He's gonna smoke them. Yeah, I'll take him to score and assist. To be
Yeah.
honest with you,
We'll go for the sexy Williams brother parlay too, probably. But
yep.
we'll wait for lineups. Moving on, we got two more games over in Spain. First one here we got is Real Madrid versus Real Valladolid. And honestly, I don't even really feel like talking about this one that much. All I'm going to say is Carlo Ancelotti is not happy with the performance. Carlo Ancelotti has made the changes that he knows he needs to make. He has talked to his assistant managers. Changes are in place. He's now said he is pissed off and expects the bounce back performance like after we won against Atletico. I've seen all the things I need to see where Real Madrid is now going back home to open up the season at the crib for the fans. And I'm taking Real Madrid -2. Unfortunately, it has to be against Real Valladolid. I know Ronaldo Lima is a part owner, and I do like Real Valladolid. I fuck with the capo.
Sick kits too with the purples.
Yeah, so it's just a shame it had to be you guys, but I'm gonna probably take every single player prop for anyone in our attack that is playing. I don't care if it's Guler, I don't care if it's Brahim, Bellingham, Mbappe, Vinny. I think that we're going to steamroll Valladolid. I hope to get the clean sheet, but I wouldn't really put money on it. Still set pieces and just like random leaky, stupid passes. Without Tony Cruz to just be like, all right, hold on. When in doubt, kick it at Tony Cruz. I feel like I said that for like the last 8 years religiously. We don't really have that same luxury, and everyone kind of needs to get used to it now. I still love our midfield, so I think we have the best midfield in the world right now, but expect Valladolid to get smashed.
Yeah, I mean, last time we played them, we curb stomped them 6-0. So, yeah, look, it's Madrid. If Vinny's playing, I don't care what the number is. You've heard me say it like 3 weeks in a row now, and if you're not listening, then I really don't care. You don't deserve the money. Vinny assist until the fucking wheels fall off, guys.
Agreed. I've been taking him for assists or to score assists just religiously for every parlay now, just because it's Vinny doing this again.
Yep.
Last one we got, it's Atletico Madrid versus Girona. And I wish this game was as exciting as it should have been, but this Girona team has been gutted. And if you didn't watch our game last week, it confirmed everything we were nervous about. This Girona team has absolutely no shot in this next Champions League. It's going to be a long season for Girona unless City wants to pump some extra money in here. Atleti at the crib, too. I'm on Atletico Madrid money line and over 1.5. I do think it's weird that you didn't start Alvarez. I get it, new system. But also, if you need a goal, why the fuck did you wait so long for your $90 million striker to go on? A lot of that just doesn't make fucking sense to me. You spent this much money on this striker to do one thing, and it is to put the ball in the back of the net. You need a goal, but you're waiting this long. I don't know. Like, Llorente scored your only fucking goal, Letty. So what are we waiting for here? Oblak is still also very good.
The fact Lino couldn't find the back of the net on any of his fucking shots pissed me off too.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like regression for him now, but he hasn't looked the same ever since we've just been taking his shots on target after last season.
Yeah. Look, Atleti probably wins this game. Minus 150 last time I checked. Again, Atleti in over 1.5, I think is fine here. Wanda's one of the toughest buildings in all of Spain to play in. So, yeah, I don't expect Girona to really do anything here.
Oh, wait, Miguel shot. Give me my Miguel shot, ex-Madrid boy. Fuck Atleti. So he's still on that. I feel bad for him, though, looking at this team because Sigankov is still hurt also.
Atleti is not watertight at the back, though, as we've seen. They definitely tighten up at the Wanda, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Girona got a goal, but it also wouldn't surprise me if Atleti kept a clean sheet. I see a 2-0, 2-1 Atleti win.
Feel it. All right, moving on. So I hated the entire Italian slate. So what I'm doing here is I'm going Oaks choice. Oaks, which Italian game spoke to you and you were like, I'm taking notes on this game because Leg's definitely going to pick it? Because, damn, I looked at that whole Italian slate if it all didn't look like absolute fucking trash.
Okay, let's go with Torino versus Atalanta.
Okay, I'm fine with that one. I like the Atalanta money line.
I like both teams to score a lot at -115. Rumors are Lookman might be heading to Arsenal. I know that he's looking for a move. I still do like what Atalanta has going on. They obviously 4-0 skull fucked the shit out of a beverage. So that was a nice thing there. I like CDK. I like Pasalic in the middle there. Zappacosta, Ederson. There's a lot to like about Atalanta still. Torino did look good versus AC Milan. Zapata clearly still out there doing the damn thing.
So Gazdag, my fucking guy.
So both teams to score at -115 seems like a great number for me. In Torino versus Atalanta.
Jacob said Roma, buddy. If you think we're gonna talk about Roma versus Empoli, you're fucking high. You're higher than I am.
You're fucking high, dude.
Fucking way higher than I am right now.
Roma show probably won that game. Woodwork actually won that game. The fact that it stayed 0-0, that game could have been 3-2 without the Woodwork. So yeah, the next game I want to talk about in Italy is Parma versus AC Milan. I like Parma for a goal here. Both teams to score sitting at -130. Milan team totals over 1.5 sitting at -135. Again, I am going to caution you to wait and make sure that you see the lineups here because that Milan manager seems pretty fucking ass, and Leg or I should probably have his job because we've been out here sofa coaching Milan for 2 years on how to be good, and they're just not listening. I don't know why.
It's so easy. It's not hard. If you see it, yes.
Yeah, if you start all your good in fast people, you're gonna get goals. So do that. Just start all the good and fast people and throw Jovic in the garbage where he fucking belongs until Europa Conference League or whatever the fuck it is he plays. But yeah, play Morata and Okafor in front of Leao, Pulisic, and Chuck Ueze. Just do it.
Ooh, Botafogo is about to play Palmeiras and Copa Libertadores also. So now I got to go put in both teams to score for that game too.
I was talking to Nick about this. I don't know if he's still watching, but Udinese versus Lazio. Lazio money line at +140 seems pretty disrespectful. Udinese missed a PK and then promptly scored on a corner where they caught the other team fucking sleeping. So Lazio, as long as you don't fall asleep on corners, then you're probably good. You should win this game. I do like what I saw Tati Castellanos with a brace last game. So, yeah, I like Lazio here over Udinese at +140. I think that's kind of a soft number. And then the last one I'll talk about, because the Napoli versus Bologna game just isn't really worth talking about, is Fiorentina versus Venezia. I like Venezia to score. It's sitting at -110. Fiorentina's right back took a red card and is not going to be in this game.
Who did Fiorentina sign that was cool? It was they have one cool person on
They signed Moise Kean.
Nah, I don't think that was it, but I do like that signing also. Totti just got the Argentina call up. Holy shit, they must not be bringing anyone. Did they sign Albert? Who the fuck's Albert? Goodmanson? Nah, that's not moving the needles for me unless one of them has cool hair.
So that's kind of all I got on Italy, unless you want to hear me talk about Napoli versus Bologna. It's just Napoli is ass, and they should be able to do something. I don't super believe in Bologna, but if you're going to give me Bologna on a double chance / a +0.5 Asian handicap at even money, I'm going to take it because I don't believe in this Napoli team, especially with Special K out.
Oh, they signed De Gea. That's who it was. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, they did sign De Gea in that.
Yeah, it's De Gea. Are we going to talk Germany? Funny you mentioned that, because of course we're going right to the German opener. It is Gladbach versus Leverkusen, the defending German champs. Leverkusen haven't said that in God knows how long.
Never,
Um,
right?
no, they've won before, I swear.
I'm pretty sure they haven't. That's why we call them Neverkusen.
I thought it was because they always lose in European finals.
Okay.
I don't know. Could be either one, honestly. But hey, you got one now. Don't worry. Xabi Alonso saved y'all. I like Leverkusen here. Gladbach, I feel like, again, always steps up against the big teams in the league. So I could see them getting a goal. Leverkusen does love getting forward. It is first match of the season. So I don't hate both teams to score, but I don't know how Leverkusen doesn't start out their title defense with a win.
Yeah, I love Leverkusen to score twice. Team total over 1.5. I think I'm gonna put that in a parlay with Byron to score twice. Nope, no, that was their first Bundesliga win. Runners up in 96, 97, 98, 99, 99, 2000, 01, 02, and 10, 11. Never won before in Bundesliga.
So Gladbach hasn't even won since 2019. That's the last time they beat Leverkusen, which doesn't sound that far away, but also was 5 fucking seasons ago. So, gonna be an awesome kit game. Hopefully, Gladbach has some good third kits here, and they don't wear their black kits because that would just be a little bit disappointing. Even though I know they're probably gonna wear the black kits. I got one other German game for you. It's Dortmund versus Frankfurt. Now, Dortmund, I always love the Dortmund signings. They did get Girossi. He is hurt, so I don't know exactly who they're going to be playing up front. I'm really hoping it's Mukoku, but I fucking doubt that. That would just make me happy.
That deal with Marseille not go through?
I don't know what deals are going through with Marseille, so I wasn't putting a lot of faith in the deals with Marseille. They did also get what's his face, dude from Girona, Jan Couto. I
Yes.
think they got him on loan from City, so you'll see him. They always somehow find like a really solid left back that'll just go to a way bigger club the next season, and they always have strikers. We're still looking at Sebastian Haller over there. They have Girossi over there, Daniel Malin's over there, Adeyemi's over there. We still have Julian Brandt over there. So their attack and the attacking midfield is still looking pretty solid in Dortmund. And Frankfurt just has done fuck all, if we're being honest.
They also went out and got Pascal Gross.
Yeah, they're just adding more and more. Yeah, see, I also thought the Mukoko, but maybe Mukoko was it a loan?
I thought they were just straight up signing him, but I don't see Mokoku on Dortmund's squad list either. Again, this might not be the most up to date, but
let's see. I don't see anything about Mukoko being out yet. So just maybe he's not on the squad list because they haven't registered him because they're trying to sell him still. I don't know.
That could be it.
But either way, I like Dortmund here at home at the crib, money line and over 1.5. I think they score multiple. I'm excited to see if Hummels has another one in him. That's pretty much what I'm looking at. I like that left side of the defense. I think Sule, he lost a ton of weight and he's looking good again. We'll see if they keep having slight changes in their back line, which, chemistry is a thing for the back lines, but it's more of if Hummels is really ready for a whole nother European season because it's a fat one this year. We got Real Madrid who might be playing up to 75 games and Dortmund who went all the way to the end last year right up against them. So it's going to be another fat one, everybody. Let's see what these old center backs can still do. Last game I got for you guys. We in France. Lyon versus Monaco. So, I had to talk about this one. This is probably my 2 favorite teams to bet on in France because PSG sucks to bet on. And then we just have to find a funny team that has to do with something sexual to bet on as well. Haven't found it yet. It might be Brest, but I don't know. Lyon versus Monaco at the crib. I want to be really confident here and tell you guys Lyon's back. But after watching Monaco and then seeing what Lyon did, I would be a lot more comfortable taking Monaco. I'm not going to do it. I'm a loyal guy. But if I was going to tell somebody to bet this game, I'd be looking at Monaco, drawing a bet Monaco on the money line. Lyon did not look like they just – it looks like they're just falling apart already after game 1. So I'm keeping expectations a little bit lower now. I was hoping, the manager make some signatures over the transfer window, strengthen the team, get your image, your tactics in a little bit better, since we have only had him for like 6 to 8 months. And here he is just fucking it all up already. So I'm looking at Monaco, and I'm hoping that Lyon might be able to just get a goal for us so I can bet both teams to score and a Monaco money line to make it real juicy. But I don't think Lyon really has an answer for that Monaco attack. I like what Balakin's doing. He seems to be playing like a lot more of being the setup guy rather than the finisher. They're absolutely electric on the counter. So we'll see how Lyon can really hold up against Monaco here.
Yeah, Lyon, if you don't start either of your two good strikers, I'm fucking out on you again. So that's really all I have here.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it also. I'm just hoping for something better. Well, maybe Lacazette's just that much of a locker room presence that's what it looks like when he's not there. Minamino, goal or assist. I don't hate that one either. I might look at his shots on target. He likes to jack for chicks sometimes. Same with what's his face? Switzerland guy, midfielder, Zakaria. That is all the games I have for you guys. Don't worry though, I do have a wheel. And we have a fat wheel here. We got Ligue back on there. We got Bundesliga on there. EPL, Serie A, La Liga. We could even put fucking Brazilian Serie A if I really wanted to. Bragantino is playing Flamengo at the Maracana, just so we all know. We're not going to talk about that game, but just know it's on Sunday, and I'm betting both teams to score blindly. Neither of us hit last week. I feel cheated every time my guy gets an assist, so shout out Vinny for getting that assist, but Ayo, shoot a couple more on target so we can blow out Mallorca's back next time. Oaks is going to lead us off. Oaks, what do you think you're going to get? Let me know when I should actually hit it, and give me your best guess of what you think it's going to land on here.
I'm probably going to get League One because I didn't do any prep work for League One.
I would appreciate that, so then I wouldn't get League One. All right, let's get it. Diego Ross, douchebag.
Move with the rhythm, shake it up, stop on the clock, it's 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
All right, you got EPL, bro. What do you got for me?
I think I got to go back to Big Chris Wood. He did me right on a plus 200 over the weekend. Nottingham Forest playing Southampton in kind of a stinker game. So yeah, I'm going back with Big Chris Wood.
I was so hyped when I got that alert that Chris, mind you, I would add Chris Wood shot on target on one of my parlays. But when I got that alert that Chris Wood scored, I was like, I was at work, just Big Wood, let's go. And someone's like, what are you talking about? I was like, yo, stop fucking eavesdropping. Mind your business. Rossi brace. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. I hope Andre just breaks his leg. What? I didn't say that. Anyway. Here we go.
Move with the rhythm, shake it up, stop on the clock, it's 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
All right, I got to leave. Go figure on that one. So I know that Goncalo Ramos came off injured. So what I'm going to do is I'm going with a PSG player, and I don't know if he's actually going to start or not. And I'm torn between taking Kang-in Lee or just taking Bradley Barcola straight up, and I think I'm going to take Barcola.
Okay.
I'm going to go Barcola. Also, I see them like doing what we try to do with Asensio, where it's like, all right, well, we'll give him some starts. Maybe he needs to start the match. Nah, this bull's still trash, ain't he? Yeah, you shouldn't have paid him. Wanted to be really important, though. Good for you, Asensio. Good for you, man. Appreciate you, dog. All right, let's get into it. The standings from last week. Rough week for me over in Spain. Besides the Barcelona game, which I aced, we ended up going like 8-7, I think. So we're still making money, but that's not what the number I want to see. My 15 for this week, I got Celta Vigo, Valencia, both teams to score at -115. Villarreal, draw no bet versus Sevilla plus 110. Barcelona, Bilbao, both teams to score minus 140. Bilbao plus 1 at Barcelona minus 135. Vallecano, draw no bet at Getafe. I see you, Getafe, and I'm not impressed. Plus 115 for that draw no bet. Vallecano is going to be my away team this year. They're going to be like, fuck, what was the team?
Vallecano at home?
No. I'm thinking of Wigan away. Next we got Real Madrid minus 2. Yeah, Wigan away, brother. Real Madrid minus 2 versus Valladolid is minus 140. Batiste draw no bet at Alaves plus 105. I like a lot of away dogs this week. It's a little scary, I won't lie to you. Atleti money line and over 1.5 versus Girona minus 115. Man U draw no bet at Brighton plus 100. Man City Ipswich, both teams to score. I think this is Ipswich's. This is their Super Bowl. I think they're gonna get me one. It's plus 140 for both teams to score. By the way, Palace West Ham, both teams to score over 2.5, even money. Aston Villa Arsenal, both teams to score over 2.5 minus 105. Chelsea money line versus Wolves. Chelsea on the money line against that pathetic ass Wolves team I just watched. Minus 135. I fucking love that. I will match that with whatever shots on target I want to get a plus sign. Newcastle money line versus Bournemouth plus 120. Atalanta money line versus Torino plus 135. My parlay is via Arsenal, both teams to score. West Ham, Palace, both teams to score. And Juve money line. Because Juve money line just keeps hitting. And it keeps being a bettable number for a parlay, and I'm going to keep chucking it in. What do you got for me?
All right, I'm going to go Crystal Palace, West Ham, both teams to score. You might have to work that into a parlay. It's like minus 140, minus 145 last I looked. Give me 1 second here. All right, Southampton versus Nottingham Forest. Forest on the draw no bet at plus 105. Wolves versus Chelsea, exactly like Leg said. Give me Chelsea on the money line, minus 135. Celta versus Valencia, both teams to score, minus 105. Great number there. Sevilla versus Villarreal, both teams to score, again, minus 145. Might have to work it into a parlay. Barca versus Bilbao, both teams to score, minus 145. Again, might have to work it into a parlay. Leganes versus Las Palmas. Give me Las Palmas on the draw no bet at plus 130. I liked what I saw of that team versus Sevilla after the first 11 minutes. They were the better team for 78 minutes that game. So give me Las Palmas. Parma versus AC Milan. I like both teams to score at minus 130. I also like Milan team total over 1.5. I'll let you guys decide which one you like better. Udinese versus Lazio. Lazio on the money line at plus 140. Torino versus Atalanta. Both teams to score at minus 115. Fiorentina versus Venezia. Venezia team total over 0.5. That's sitting at minus 110. Again, Fiorentina's right back took a red card in the 88th minute. So an early depleted Fiorentina team without a right back. I just need one fucking goal out of Venezia. Doesn't seem that hard. Napoli versus Bologna. I have absolutely zero faith in Napoli. Sorry, Mike, if you're watching. But yeah, give me Bologna plus 0.5 on the Asian handicap at minus 105. Freiburg versus Stuttgart. Stuttgart definitely looked good in the DFB Pokal. Let's see if they can keep it rolling here. Give me Stuttgart on the money line plus 115. Dortmund versus Frankfurt. Dortmund at home in front of the yellow wall, minus 140. Yes, it is a lot of juice, but I'm going to go ahead and take it. Give me Dortmund on the money line. Last but not least, St. Pauli versus Heidenheim. Look, I know Heidenheim managed to stay up last year. St. Pauli has been slowly improving their way from like Division 3 in Germany all the way up until now. They've finally broken through after being right on the cusp the last couple seasons with Bundesliga 2. St. Pauli's got a hell of a crowd, hell of a fan base, hell of a building, tough place to go play. So give me St. Pauli to win their first game in Bundesliga in fucking decades at plus 115 on the money line.
All right. Here for, oh, did you see Mike?
Appreciate you watching, Mike. Yeah, sorry for the Napoli slander, but without Special K, until that team proves something to me, I'm gonna take Bologna and the points all day.
Is Osimhen still on that team?
He is, but not playing for them.
Yikes. All right, well, that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you follow us on Twitter if you're not already at TwoFootTalk. That's at TWOFootTalk. You can follow me at A Young Leg and follow Oaks at BurrOaks. It's not slander if it's true.
Facts.
You know what? It's nice to have some realism in here sometimes. Appreciate that, Mike. If you need any drip for the season, if you hate Barcelona, if you want to support myself or Oaks, if you want to rep some Milan, you want to rep some Napoli, you want to rep Newcastle, bada bing, bada boom, we got a bunch of teams on there for you, tftdrip.com. Go ahead and order something for the season. Always working on new gear for you as well. If you have a specific request, feel free to throw it my way, and I will find something creative for you. Oaks as well always has all his stuff. You know, he's going to be doing his show at Flash on Friday. So if you wanted to get in on the action there or hear what
Thursday this week, we're doing it tomorrow.
Thursday this week
because I got to be on the road for a wedding in Chicago this weekend.
All right, so if you need any of the lowdown picks or information like that from Flash or Oaks, make sure you hit all of Oaks's links as well. Also, make sure if you are watching on YouTube, would really appreciate a like, subscribe, all that helps us massively. Free, just a click of a button. Don't even have to put notifications on. I don't want to know you guys. Don't worry. We're here every Wednesday. You know the deal. Oaks as well. Everything there. You see BurrOaks 77. Click my man's follow, subscribe, like, all that jazz. Oaks, anything to add?
Since I'm traveling for the wedding, unfortunately, no live streams. I did send a list out for Leg. I'm going to try and knock out 3 of them real quick Sunday. I think Nick said he's going to join me for the Torino-Atalanta game Sunday morning-ish. And then, yeah, I'm going to knock out Torino-Atalanta. What was the other one? I think it was the Atleti Villarreal match, or whoever the fuck Atleti's playing this week is the late game. And then there was a middle game in there somewhere. I can't remember off the top of my dome. I don't know. I posted it to Twitter, but yeah, 3 live streams on Sunday, back to back to back. So we'll get back on the live streams, and then, you know, we'll be into next week already. So keep an eye out on Mondays. That's why I tweet out the live schedule. I send it to Leg. I send it to Nick. I send it to NYC Gunna and any of the other friends and associates I have that handicap soccer and work well with. So looking forward to those all season long.
All right, guys, that's all I got for you. So that is 2FootTalk. We're here to make you some bread. Fuck what you heard otherwise.
It's what you're hearing.
We out.